Your inspiration station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your man RoJay holding it down for you. It's time for your Music Monday Spotlight, but every now and then I have to get the artists on the line so that we can discuss the music, the songs, and get it out to the people. So I got my man Malcom Christopher II on the line. What up, though?
Not much.
You got this new music out.
Yep.
How you feeling about it?
Feeling pretty good. Got a good response so far, so I'm feeling good about it, though.
So last we seen each other, we were promoting the single Flowing in Grace. But now we are here with Mighty You Are. How has this growth been between the singles for you?
This growth has been a real big one. This song right here is just pretty much showing just a whole elevation for his vocals and just, the different, the topics that I'm talking about. I know I was talking about, flowing in God's grace, but now I'm just talking about, how mighty God is and realizing that, I'm not in this alone as far as him fighting my battles for me, things of that nature. So yeah, like I said, this song has taken off in that way for me. You know what I'm saying? This is like a true testament of actually what I'm going through, right now with being a husband, being a father, making decisions and choices and things like that. Pretty much just understanding that, you ain't gotta do it all by yourself. You got a God that's on your team that is, strong and mighty. So you can look to him for whatever type of decision that you're making, whatever type of obstacle that you come up against, and he's gonna be willing to lead you and guide you through it. But also at the same time, he's gonna be willing to, flex his own muscles. So you ain't gotta, put any energy into things that you think you should have to put in.
That's what's up. And I'm loving the single cover also. So let's talk about the elevation in style as well. How has being a husband and a father helped to elevate the artistry?
Well, as you can see, like with the cover, I'm not young. I'm not young anymore. I'm 30 years old now, so I got this whole new swag about myself. I'm actually growing into the man that wanting to be, that God has called me to be. As you can see, we still went with the same vibes. Kind of with our point of grace as far as the suit wise, but the color, just being a little bit more outgoing with it, showing a little boldness and things like that. So this is definitely showing, hey, I'm here. This is me.
And I love the style that you go with your singles. It's almost like praise and worship. And I know you've been getting your performances on here recently. Right. How have the audiences been taken to you, these new audiences you've been introducing yourself to?
So these audiences have been blowing my mind every single time. I would say about 3 weeks ago, I opened up for Kiera Sheard and Rashawn Mitchell right here in Dallas. And the response I got was crazy. Everybody was standing up, clapping. They knew the song word for word, and it was crazy. And I'm talking about I'm Flowing in Grace, of course, before Mighty You Are had, the and then just last week in Oklahoma, I chose to, debut the song there, Mighty You Are there, and the response was crazy. I guess once they heard those horns in the beginning, it was like, oh, okay, it's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the response has been, nothing but, amazing. And like I said, God just keeps blowing my mind every time I hit the stage and getting in front of these different audiences. And as you can tell also, from I'm Flowing in Grace to Mighty You Are now, the audience has gotten a little bigger. More people are coming and, things of that nature too. And I could just see God just elevating in so many ways.
Well, let's check the song out right now. This one is titled Mighty You Are from my man Malcom Christopher II, the Inspiration Station, Worship 94.5 FM. Mighty You Are by my man Malcom Christopher, your Music Monday Spotlight, Worship 94.5 FM. Still got my man Malcom on the line, and you're independent, right? You're making these moves, you're in here making these connections, stepping into new rooms, new arenas, and you're trying to do the music on top of that. Now, do you ever get overwhelmed?
Yes, it does. Coming from I'm Flowing in Grace to Mighty You Are, I was a little tired. Because at the same time, I'm also wearing the hats of husband and father, but also being a teacher too. So I definitely do, get tired, but I'm just glad I got my wife and my kids that they just keep me motivated and keep me just pushing and going, things like that. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but I just had a daughter like last year. So just trying to make time to make all of those things happen, plus put out music. Yeah, it's been a little hard, but I managed to get through it. I'm just grateful and thankful for God to just allow me to just continue to keep going.
Now, I know we just got the new single, so I'm not trying to rush a new one at all, but how are we looking as far as the project?
Good question. So the actual project, I would say it's actually pretty much done. I'm just taking my time, throwing singles out here, seeing what the audience actually likes. Definitely in the works. As of right now, we're literally trying to see whether we're gonna put out another single or we're gonna just give the full album. But it's really up to all my supporters and things like that. How they feel about things. If they push me that way, I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm ready to. It's just a matter of time. It's all about time.
I totally feel it. I wear enough hats around here to understand about timing and rollout. So trust me, I get it. But let me know what you're hoping listeners take away from listening to the new single, Mighty You Are.
So with this record, I'm just hoping that they take the message, God being mighty, He's King of Kings, Lord of Lords. But also, I'm hoping that they feel and understand how groovy this song is. Like, you definitely can come up with line dances and things like that. I was just at a church Sunday and they took the song and it was a whole like line dance. It was just real groovy in there. So it's something that you can just dance to, really feel, and also it's Bible based. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in there where I'm literally just where I just literally just said, hey, this is something I want to put in there. Like I'm literally looking, and reading God's word and just actually just putting it into a form of a song that everybody can get.
Okay, well, let everyone know where to find you on social media to keep up with your projects.
Definitely. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all Malcom Christopher II. All of those. Even on YouTube, Malcom Christopher II. And then TikTok, same thing, Malcom Christopher II. And that's Malcolm, Malcom. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right, Malcolm, I appreciate you locking in with me tonight to premiere the single.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. You the first one to, play I'm going to Grace. So, we have to come back again and, make it happen with this one too as well.
Never a problem, bro. I told you, anytime you're ready, just holler at me. But for real, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Once again, my guy, Malcom Christopher. You guys keep it locked right here. I got so much more on the way. The Inspiration Station. Worship 94.5 FM.